Call to order the City Council regular meeting for the City of Wyoming, Minnesota for July 18th, 2023. Let the record reflect we do have a quorum. Member Yeager, Member Schilling, Member Onstead, Member Luger, and Mayor Iverson are present. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So we are going to do one thing a little differently here for the meeting tonight. We're actually going to start with the Community Life Saving Award. So open forum will be after this. So we're going to start with the award. I'm going to start with a few words. Our Wyoming Fire Department and our mutual aid departments train extensively for these type of events and know the danger that they run into every single time a fire happens. I'm sure as a resident, we do not think or train on how to respond when we see this type of situation, nor would we know how to be calm enough to call 911 and to save lives of the people in a burning house. It takes great courage and selflessness to do what you did early that morning. And the council and the city would like to thank you for your life, your courage, and your bravery for helping the family. And with that, I will continue with Chief Bauer and our award ceremony.
Thank you. Mind if I approach the
Please.
podium? Thanks. Thank you, Mayor Iverson, members of council. I'd like to call up Rob and Mary Bjorker, please. If you mind just stepping over here for me for a moment. And I'd also like to call up Jeff and Tracy Twa, please. Apologize to get this view. I'd like to just take a moment to read a Community Life Saving Award that we'd like to award this evening. On July 2nd, 2023, just prior to 6:30 a.m., Rob and Mary were out delivering newspapers in the city of Wyoming. Mr. and Mr. Bjorker have been Wyoming residents for about 5 years at this point. And as they were making their way down Gramford Avenue towards 256th, they noticed flames coming from a home on 255th Street. They quickly recognized the urgency of the situation and immediately jumped into action. Mrs. Bjorker dialed 911 and quickly relayed play-by-play information to the dispatcher, allowing police and fire resources to be dispatched and to be notified. And we will have an opportunity for photos after, so you don't have this view. Time was of essence as the fire was spreading quickly. Mrs. Bjorker began banging on the doors. Mr. Bjorker began banging on the doors and the windows at the house, hoping that the home was unoccupied over the holiday weekend. Unbeknownst to them, the resident had returned from a long road trip the night before and were sleeping inside. Mr. Bjorker did not give up and continued to use every means possible to try to contact the occupants of the home, yelling for the occupants to wake up. The fire had not spread into the interior of this home at this point, so the smoke detectors were not sounding. But the fire was spreading rapidly on the exterior. To their surprise, after several minutes, the occupants of the home woke up as a result of his efforts, and they were able to evacuate the residents. Inside were 3 adults, a child, and a dog and 2 cats. Mr. and Mrs. Bjorker's efforts allowed the occupants and their dog to escape and allowed the fire department the opportunity to rescue the cats. Within 9 minutes of 911 call being placed, the structure was fully engulfed with flames. The efforts of Mr. and Mrs. Bjorker certainly saved the lives of the occupants of their pets. The City of Wyoming would like to present to you the Community Life Saving Award for your efforts on that morning. Oh, got it, yeah. If you don't mind just stepping up front here and we'll grab a few photos.
Should we stand or sit? We should stand. At least be behind them. Up front?
Come on up. We'll, should we do a couple of, like, council, and then everybody, and then firefighters?
All right, then I'm gonna stand over here.
That's right. So we'll do a couple different ones, Rob, and then have some firefighters. All right. We good with that? I'm gonna say thank you, we'll let the victims. Thank you very much, we appreciate it. Okay. Firefighters and officers, if you guys want to step in for another picture would be wonderful. Now you need that wide lens. Okay. Oh, you couldn't see everybody? Oh, no. So in other words, you need to be a little bit over here. Are you good?
We can slide.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just take a 5-minute recess if anybody does want to leave before we go into our regular council meeting. So we're recessed for 5 minutes. You can take more pictures, family, if you want, whatever you want to do. You're more than welcome to stay. It is riveting what we do up here. So,
Thanks, Brian.
all right, we're in a 5-minute recess.